Hi, this is Preston Byrd from Clemson University, and I'm going to share with you a little bit what I found out with this pilot study of where we integrated backup beepers on school equipment in rural South Carolina. And one of the things we've seen is in research is backover accidents account for a high percentage of injuries and even death on farms. And this occurs with children and adults who work on the farms, as well as those children and adults that don't work actively on the farms, but that are present, either in families and whatnot. So the purpose of this pilot study was to see if the integration of backup beepers and curriculum would actually create a positive change in knowledge and attitudes towards preventing backover accidents. So what we've done with this was selected 3 South Carolina schools. Basically, the criteria for this is the program had to have equipment that they operate on a regular basis, whether they're working on a school farm, maintenance of athletic fields, or whatever else they had to do. And they had to have at least 2 pieces of equipment that backup beepers could be installed in. So our timeline for this study was the teachers were shown the curriculum and how to integrate it into their programs. And prior to implementing the curriculum, the students had a pre-survey that they filled out regarding what they knew about backup beepers, backover accidents. And then they participated in a curriculum which consisted of a couple of lessons with activities to actually acclimate them to backup beepers, the effective range of backup beepers under various conditions, like with hearing protection, around working equipment, and so on. And post curriculum, the students actually used the equipment for 2 to 3 weeks. That way they actually got some experience with it, either operating it or being around it with it being installed, and then they completed a post survey. And some of the things that we did find with this, from the 3 schools, we had a sample of 69 students, and 41% of those students actually knew someone involved in a backover accident. So there's a high prevalence in just these 3 schools of this type of injury. And looking at some of the questions and things we had on the survey, we found a significant increase in knowledge of backover accidents and injuries with ag equipment in our students. As you can see here, from a mean of 2.37 to a mean of 3.84 on a 5-point scale, 1 being none and 5 being the most. Other things we did see a positive increase in, or a significant increase, is the knowledge of backup beepers on ag equipment, whether how to install them, what they were used for, and so forth. Went from a mean of 2.22 to a mean of 3.75. And then kind of the unique questions we see here is like, how much attention do you pay to your surroundings when equipment is backing up? So this is when you're working around equipment and you're not the one actually operating it. It went from a 3.97 to a 4.37, which looks small but still statistically significant, which shows they did have a change in attitude with the backup beepers and actually paying attention more to their surroundings as equipment was being operated around them. And also seeing a large increase, and we see most of the students had an agreement that backup beepers would reduce the number of backup accidents and around agricultural equipment, going up almost from 4.13 to 4.6. So some of the conclusions from this is we did see that curriculum intervention and installation of backup beepers did have a positive change on the students' behavior related to backover accidents, which is good. We can see that actually giving the students experience around these types of safety equipment and actually how to use it correctly has been a benefit. So one of the things that we are going to do in the future is incorporate more schools to actually verify these results to make sure everything's going in a positive direction, and also to revamp and tweak the curriculum to make it more engaging and stuff for the students. And if you have any questions or concerns, please feel the reach out and contact me. Thank you.